Hey traders! Alright, so I'm going to give you stocks market update. And that means I'm going to go through a bunch of stocks in this video, and I'm going to go through a bunch of stocks that I'm looking at, such as Apple, and I'm also going to show you some trades that I'm currently in right now and what I'm seeing with them long term as well too. So let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's have a look at Apple first. Let's have a look here at Apple. We can actually see here with Apple we've continued to run up, and as I said before, it looks like we may be getting into this area of resistance. The last couple of days I've done a video on Apple and say it looks like we're running up. We could get a little bit more upside, but that looks like it's going to turn soon. And if you look at that and you look at that on the weekly chart, guys, you can see that it's actually made this low, this lower peak. And so I'm expecting, if you look at say a Fibonacci retracement level, I'm expecting, yeah, you can see, look at that. That 50% comes smack on that level, which is that resistance level there. And you can see that that's where it's actually came down. So we made a major lower low. We're running up. We may even get a quick run back up to the high side and hit this area of resistance on the 61.8. It may even happen through there. So I do expect a little bit more upside to get into this level. Again, it may come up and even close this gap. If that's the case, this is a sell all day long in the markets for me. Meaning like, I'm bearish on this. So that's the first I'm looking at. I'm not in Apple right now, but I am looking at that. Let's have a look at a few stocks here that I am in. Let's have a look at AAL. AAL, which is American Airlines. I've been in this for quite some time for myself. And I'll show you what I'm in. So I'm in American Airlines. The reason why I'm in American Airlines right now, guys, is because you can see really clearly right there that you can see just a massive. Let me just get my little tool. You can see a massive shoulder, big head, big right shoulder. We've got this massive neckline through here. We're breaking down through this neckline. So guys, I have a target of this over the next 6 months of down here at say 10, yeah, probably down here around 10 level, guys. I just have such. I think this thing is just going to absolutely just continue to get pummeled. We may get a little reversal out of this, and then I think this thing just gets absolutely pummeled. It's just so weak right now, guys. And yeah, so I have a lot more. I have such a long way down when it comes to say American Airlines. So I'm very bearish on that, guys. Looking on the daily chart too, if you see the daily chart, you can see the daily charts come down. Now I got into it and I started buying put options. There's a long-term put options, by the way, expiring in about 4 or 5 months from now. So I have long-term put options. You can see this market's continue to go down. American Airlines, once it's actually broken out of this big head and shoulder formation, it's been going sideways for so long that now we're starting to break out. I think we have such a big movement on the downside. In fact, if I draw this sort of sideways channel through here, you can see this channel formation, and I project that down. I go from there through to say there, and I project that down. To me, guys, we have a minimum target of down there to get to, which is 30. Actually, really interesting. Look at that. It comes down to, and if I squeeze my chart up a bit more, it goes down to, you can actually see it actually gets down to that support level there. So we have, that's where I think this is running really quickly. We may get a little bit of a bounce from there, but I think, guys, long term, this is actually going down towards the 20, towards the 10 mark. I think by the end of this year, we actually see this past 20 down to there. So I do actually have put options in that one. The next one that I'm in as well too, which is GILD. I'm very bearish in this one. Again, I have long-term put options in this one. Again, expiring in many months from now. I'm not looking for the short-term movement. If I show you the overall weekly chart here again, what I saw here is I saw this major move down, and as this market was moving up, I was buying put options. And now the market's falling down because I was pretty sure that this was going to happen, and then the market fell down, and you can see where it is right now. And I'm expecting to see another big drop down through there and a continued continued more drop as the market unravels. And I think we're likely to see quite a big move on the downside, especially when it comes to GILD. So again, I've got long-term put options with that one. We will see about that. So let's actually go through some other things here. Some other stocks that I'm in. I'm in also GILD, or should I say not GILD, Google. I'm in Google. Looks like Google right now is definitely holding this support level here. You can see it's like it's fanning out, but it's actually breaking down and breaking down, slowly breaking down. We've got a little sideways movement, possibly like a bit of a bear flag going on right now with obviously with Google. But I'm expecting this to peter out through here, meaning sort of peter out through here, and then obviously drop down when it comes to Google. And what else? Let's just go LVNTA. I'm actually in this one as well too, guys. Again, long-term put options. Why did I buy long-term put options? Really simple. You can see it made this major double top, lower trough. You can see the market ran up, it hit this resistance and projected off. It created this low peak. I'm in this long-term put options. And again, I have a target of down here at least around $26, $28 in the next couple of months. So again, long-term dated put options for that. Let me just go over and let's have a look at some other stocks here. Disney is one that I'm really looking at right now and I'm really liking. I can see with Disney, I can see that it's actually had, once again, weekly chart, this major double top. It's actually a lower peak, but double top, lower trough. We've got this sort of weak action through here. You can see this strong weekly selling, weak buying, selling. I'm expecting strong weekly selling. Again, bear flag formation. But within this bear flag, you can see what's happening here. Again, you got this sort of strong movement down, and the buyers are just really struggling through there. You can see this just hit resistance, cam support. It's been struggling. I'm expecting down move, and if that does happen, I'm expecting it to be breaking these lows here really quickly. It may even happen in June. So you can see, once again, guys, this big overall chart through here, this big strong selling down. It came back up, it popped back up, and it came back down, and now we're in this move through here. And where we are right now in this last couple of weeks with this weekly chart, we're getting this sort of bear flag formation. If that breaks down, then down we go as well too. So from there, guys, we can see what's happening through there. We can see what's going on. And overall, guys, that's a few charts that I like, a few setups that I really like. I think, guys, that we actually have a fair way on the downside to come when it comes to these setups. So here's just a few setups, guys, that I'm looking at and I'm in right now. I'm obviously in Disney as well too, and there's a lot of different setups that I'm liking, that I'm in, and I hope you can see this. I'm also in. Let's just look at this other one. I'm also in McDonald's as well too. I think McDonald's, where it is right now, I think we're getting ready for a lot more downside to come. We've had just this explosive move to the high side. It's broken down. It's hitting this resistance now on this weekly chart here. So let's bring up the daily chart now. And the daily chart for me, guys, you can see it's actually bouncing up, and you can see how it had this overall area of just continued move up from there. And now we're breaking down and we're into this bear flag. Again, guys, I started getting into Microsoft a while ago. I started getting into McDonald's a while ago. I'm actually bearish in this guy, guys. I actually think if I squeeze my chart up, we actually have a gap here to fill. So I think, guys, over the next couple months, again, I've got long-term put options on this one. I think over the next couple months, we actually come down and even close that gap. So we'll see, guys. Again, I'm not after the short-term movement. Short-term, we may get a little pop to the high side. I don't really care about that. But long-term, over the next 3 to 4 months, guys, 3, 4, 5 months, by the end of this year, I expect this to be down here, closing the gap on McDonald's. So there we go, guys. There's a few stocks that I'm looking at. Hope you enjoyed this. There's a few things that I just wanted you to keep your eye on that I'm looking at. The stocks I'm in. Again, guys, I'm in this market every single day. I'm in a lot of trades myself. I'm getting in, I'm getting out. I'm doing long-term trades. I'm doing short-term trades. I am a trader. So here's just some of the stocks that I'm in right now, guys. Some are really good in profit, like some are in real good profit, like this AAL. This AAL is just falling off the cliff, as you can see. So I'm in really good profit with that. Again, I'm holding on for many more months. Yes, we may get a little move to the upside, but that's just the way the market works. Really good profit touches a GILD as well too. This thing just fell off a cliff, and again, I'm continuing to hold on for that. I see a lot more downside with that. Again, by looking at that, remember I was saying before, if you go to my last market update, you can actually see that I was talking about the stochastics. You can see we had this big drop down and a little run up, and look where the stochastics are. The stochastics are running up through there. They're, even a little bit more upside, and we're going to get into a turning point. We're going to break down, break below these lows here, and if we break below those lows here on GLD, where is the next stop? The next stop for this one would be, looks like down here. That's the support resistance. We break that support resistance, we have a flush down to 65. So that for me right now is a 26 to 30% drop to the downside. And ultimately, guys, I see this thing back down at $30. Call me crazy, call me nuts, but that's just where I see it. Again, I'm not going to hold on to that whole move of what I see. I'm going to place the market week by week, day by day, and obviously I'm not going to be too greedy. When you get too greedy, you get kicked out of the market. So I'll be monitoring it, I'll be watching it, and I'll be seeing what's happening. Ultimately, I do see, guys, that we do have a lot more downside. So anyway, that's just what I see, guys. Hope you have a great weekend. I'll speak to you later. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.